Hey YouTube, it's Rarity here. Today I'm bringing you my Baby Raccoon profile. This deck is a lot of fun. It can spam some super strong tokens, and it's fairly consistent. So start off with 3 Baby Raccoon Ponpoko. This is your setup card. When you normal summon him, you can set a level 2 or lower beast from your deck to the field, and what you're going to be doing with him is going into Tan. And when he is flipped face up, he special summons a level 2 or lower beast from your deck. And then with him, you're going to be going into Calantosa. When he's special summoned by a beast effect, you get to pop 1 card your opponent controls. Now I do only run 2. I was running 3, but I found that 3 gets really cloggy because if you draw them, it's a dead draw. There's really no point in drawing them because you're not really ever going to get its effect off at that point. I do run a fairly heavy synchro-based deck, so I do run triple Elephant. Now his effect is useless, but he is a level 2 Earth Tuner, which is super good because he allows you to go in a Naturia Beast, and a Naturia Beast really just shuts down a lot of the decks. 1 Wind Up Kitten. This card's awesome. First of all, it's ulti. It's the only card that comes in any kind of nice rarity, or any rarity really. Once while this is on the field, you can compulse 1 creature your opponent controls back to their hand. So he's really nice. You can play him, compulse a creature, and then go on with Exceed plays and whatnot. And that's it for my level 2 creatures. Then I got my only other tuner, which is Egotistical Ape. Now a lot of people don't know this guy, but he's a pretty wicked tuner for this deck actually. You can see he's level 5. You can discard a beast from your hand, most likely going to be a level 2, and then you can adjust his level by the level of that. So you can either increase or decrease, making him level 2 or level 7. So he's pretty versatile. He helps get into Leo, he helps get into Star Eater. You can sometimes do Stardust Spark with him. He's just got a lot of plays with him, so I really like him. Plus he's a special summon, so that's really nice. And then I run 3 level 8s, 2 Mythic Water Dragon, and 1 Beast King Barbaros. Now Mythic Water Dragon's really awesome, and I just thought about him not too long ago. If you control an Earth creature, you can special summon him, and he's a level 8. So all you have to do is play your Elephant, just normal summon him, and then you can special summon Mythic Water Dragon and sync for 10, and that's Leo right there. So that's really awesome. The only real downfall of this card is if you play Obedience School, you can only special summon Beast for the rest of the turn, so you can't combo these 2 out. That would be amazing, but unfortunately you can't. However, you can play Obedience School and then go into Beast King Barbaros. You can normal summon him as a level 8, and then use Obedience School, use 2 of the creatures to overlay into Ronin, and then use Elephant and Barbaros to go into Leo. And that's a really awesome, that's a really way to start a match against Mermills, because they can't target Leo, and I mean they can target Ronin, but it's not going to do them much good. That's my creature count. It is 16. Then on to spells. We got triple Obedience School. Now you want to see this card as soon as possible, and that means in your first hand, hopefully. But unfortunately, the problem is if you do establish a field and then you draw 1, or if you open up with 2 or something, the other one's going to be dead, and it sucks. But you can set it as like bluff back row. Even if you have a field, they probably won't get it. If it's Naturia Beast, they're not going to be able to MST it anyway. But bluff back row is never bad. But this is going to special summon 3 level 2 beasts from your deck, and then you can just make all kinds of plays depending on what you have in your hand. Now I try to make Naturia Beast and Ronin on the first turn as much as possible. So Insta Fusion really helps for consistency of Naturia Beast basically, because if you get Obedience School and you get this, you have the play. Even if you just get a Elephant and an Insta Fusion, you can still use that to make Naturia Beast, and he just really shuts down a lot of decks. So that's what I try to do. And triple upstart for consistency. Like I said, you want to see Obedience as quickly as possible. And like also, you can just do a lot of damage with this, so giving him 3,000 life points doesn't really matter. Triple MST, this card, you know, just staple. Also, it's really nice to play Naturia Beast, set a bunch of MST, and they'll think it's traps, like trying to protect your Leo. So, but they don't have any way. If they don't, I mean, not Leo, Naturia Beast. If they don't have any way around it, they're gonna try to get you with traps. But you can just MST it, and you keep them protected. 2 Forbidden Lance. You want to protect your Naturia Beast, and you really the only thing you'd protect Ronin from would be like a Compulse or something. But still, 1 Day of Peace. This card is just a great stall card. I love to use it in basically whatever I can get it in. But sometimes you do need a stall in this deck. You just don't have a play yet. You're waiting for the Obedient School or something. Or you can play Pon Poko, and then if you don't have a trap card like Waboku or a Mirror Force or something, you can play this. So even if they get destroyed, you won't take damage. And that's 14 spells, kind of a lot of spells, so I guess in the mirror match it does hurt if you do play a Naturia Beast. Triple Waboku, this is a must in Raccoons, because if you're playing Pon Poko, and then you set your Tantan, you need the Waboku or something back there to protect them, because you want these on your field next turn, so you can go into your Exceed plays and Synchro plays and all that. And then in the same aspect, double Mirror Force. And also, these both help protect Naturia Beast, because Naturia Beast is fairly weak, so people do like to try to run him over. And then one-ofs, we got Bottomless, Compulse, and Solemn. And they speak for themselves. But my own little personal tech is 2 Shift. Now, if you don't remember what this card does, it's because it's from back in the dawn of time. But this card's crazy good. I love it in this deck. What happens is if your opponent targets a creature for an attack, or with the effect of a spell, trap, or effect creature, you can shift it to another creature you control. So let's say you have Naturia Beast and Ronin on the field, and they're trying to pop Naturia Beast with either Bear or like a Draco Sack or whatever. You can shift the effect to target Ronin, and then he won't get blown up because he has that lock. Or if they're just trying to swing over Naturia Beast, you can make them swing on Ronin instead, and even if you're taking damage, it's still better because you still have plays then next turn. So I've been playtesting this for a while, and I love this card in this deck. Just nobody knows about it. They forgot about it because it's from like starter deck Yugi. That's the traps. It's 10 traps. Pretty decent amount, I guess. Like I said, you run Insta-Fusion, so the 2 creatures I have are Fusionist and Flower Wolf. Fusionist is a level 3 Earth, so that gets your Naturia Beast. And Flower Wolf, he's basically in there for Black Rose. He gets you into Black Rose and to start a Spark. Him and Elephant will do Black Rose, and then you have to discard a creature for Egotistical Ape to make him level 3. And then when he's level 3, you can use Flower Wolf to make start a Spark. So that's pretty much why those are in there. 1 Slacker Magician. It is a rank 1 and you don't play them, but if your opponent does like do an XYZ Encore, or there's a trap card called Stygian Dirge that reduces all your opponent's levels by 1. And then so that'll, if you don't have this in there, it'll basically just, cards like that will just stop all your plays and you'll be like, okay, what do I do now? So this helps, and then you can just overlay it into a downer. 3 Ronin Raccoon Sendayu. Once per turn, he makes a token as strong as the strongest thing on the field, and as long as there's a beast on the field, he can't be destroyed. So, gotta run 3. He just sets up so many locks, and you can never have enough of them, honestly. So, 1 Daigusto Phoenix. This is in there basically, it's more of an aggressive play, so if you are trying to go for game or something, he does 3,000 points of damage just by himself. So, he's a really good play. Also, if you only have a rank 2 as a play, and you're not going to be able to get another beast on the field to protect Ronin, he's just a better card to go into. And then after you use the effect, if you didn't game him or whatever, you can just go into Downer. And then Downer is also useful if Ronin gets Phoenix chained, or like I said, if you go into Slacker Magician ever. So That one is a really good card. Nichiria Beast, he just shuts down a lot of decks, honestly. So, or makes it hard for them to play and get to what they want. Especially with everybody running triple upstart. You play this and they have 2 upstarts in hand. It's like, oh no. Armades, one of the best synchros in the game. He shuts down all kinds of decks. He shuts down Bujins. If you're playing any kind of light deck, of course he's going to shut down Honest. He gets over Abyssland in the Mermails. You know, of course, any traps like Mirror Force and things. And then Black Rose, because you never know when you need to Black Rose the field. Now, since we are running... Oh, whoops. Got Stardust Spark. Like I said, there's really only one way to get him out in the deck, but you can have some space in the extra deck, so it's not too big of a deal that he's in there. But when you can get him out, it's just you have so many locks going on this game. But since we are running 3 level 8s and Egotistical 8, I do run 2 Leo because it's very plausible to get 2 out in 1 turn. Not 1 turn, in 1 game. And then a Star Eater, and really, let's see, I forgot how to get him out. You have to have a level 8, and then discard a level 2 creature, special summon Egotistical Ape as a level 3, and then sing for Star Eater. So, he's pretty cool. I really like this guy. I was running him at 2 before I put the level 8s in the deck, but it's a very versatile deck, so there's lots of ways you can run it. This is how I like to run mine. It just puts off a bunch of plays that I enjoy. And then also my tokens. I love these things. I got them off eBay. If you want them, you could probably find them. But they were like 15 bucks for the set of 4. So it's not too bad. But please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing a few more videos pretty soon. I got Sylvans, Gimmick Puppets, and then once Primal comes out, I'll be doing a bunch. I'm going to be doing a Madolche profile. I'll be redoing the Sylvan profile, of course, after the new support comes out. And a Gusto profile as well. So, yeah, please check out my Facebook page as well. And stay updated. Peace out.